Hey Animation, we are taking a look at the animation Teks review. This is the key, so going through it, video is usually longer, so that's how I always remember when I'm looking at different times. The video gets 3 minutes, music can be 30 seconds, and then in an assignment you can use up to 1,000 words. And then when we're looking at images, it's up to 15 images, okay? Second section is the different principles of animation. Anticipation is just that. When we anticipate something, we're getting ready for it to happen. So anticipation prepares the audience for the character to perform an action. Squash and stretch just does that. It gives you the illusion of weight and volume to a moving object. Exaggeration, a caricature of facial features, expressions, poses, attitudes, and actions. And follow through, the termination of one action to establish the next. History, there is your first animated feature, El Apostol. The kinetoscope is an early motion picture machine that used the flipbook concept. It did not project on a screen, but provided viewing for only one person at a time. Thaumatropes, y'all should remember we made those, a toy popular in Victorian times. We used a disc. We used the disc with the straw. They used a string with a wooden disc. Okay, so you will have multiple choice on the test as well, so use that wisely. And then let's just go through here. The document properties dialog box allows you to. We know that when we go to modify document, we can change the size of the stage, the frame rate, and the background color. So all of the above. There's your true false. 9 is true. 10 false. To make that one true, it would be the pencil tool. The pen tool, is our click and drag. 11. The pencil tool is used to create shapes with Bezier curves. Basically, 10 and 11, we would have to switch the tools to make them true. In standard drawing mode, the fill and stroke are treated as separate. Remember, I always said, remember the S's, separate and standard. And then in object mode, O for object, and 1. It keeps it in one piece. 14 is the stage. 15, paint bucket. 16, when we hit Control Enter, we get an SWF. A motion tween is true. It is the technique of causing the illusion of movement. A classic tween does require you to have an ending or beginning and ending keyframe. 19, when the object needs to be altered, you should create a keyframe. When we just want it to stay put and not change it, we use a blank frame, which is F5. 21, the purpose of a movie clip is to animate an object inside its timeline. Yes, that's why we do that. Just our regular old file that we use in Flash is a .fla. The default frame rate is 24. Reducing the alpha, we turn that down to 0 when we make it transparent. 25, false. 26, true. 27, when creating a motion tween, the path is called a spline. Try to remember spine and you can remember spline. 28, true. 29, false. We hold down the shift key to make that true. Okay, 30. That is wrong. A blank. Oh no, it was right. It's Monday. Forgive me. Okay, so blank keyframe is F7. A blank frame is F5. Convert to symbol. We can quickly hit F8 and do that. Create an all new symbol altogether. Control F8. Undo is Control Z. And a keyframe is F6. Okay, so if you need to watch this video 5 times to study, then do that. But I hope y'all are prepared for this test and you do well tomorrow, because you have had all the answers at this point. So y'all do well tomorrow, study, and be ready to start drawing Wednesday for our new project.